Hare Krishna. Both is okay. Yeah, of course. You're welcome.
Vital.
Hare Krishna. Who'll come? Okay, perfect. No problem.
Maybe would you like to come?
It's all right.
Marco is just a result that he says it nobody else. So okay.
Is it difficult? No more. At the beginning? What's difficult, huh? I heard that it's not easy instrument. I believe so. Do you have the mark on your neck? Okay. I think. Let me see. We will not get too sleepy on this. Wow, you're Pemranga. Okay. Better than your husband. I won't tell him. Yeah, I cannot say. How do you know? This is on a purpose? Prabhu, this is on purpose to like that?
this is for better sound. Yeah.
So it should be a little open.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's close, then
It's kind of stiff sound. Yeah.
It's too low.
No problem.
Yeah. I can make it closer. If
No. It's perfect. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupada Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesatarine Namaste Sarasvate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. How to say? Pozdravljeni. Yeah. Welcome everybody. Dobrodošli. Thank you very much for coming. I was today given the service that I should have opportunity to sing with all of you, and also maybe we can speak something about Krishna afterwards and about devotional service. And I was thinking we can maybe chant a little more. This watch is actually not going. It's so confusing, you know. I was thinking about this. Huh? Yeah, I know. I was just yesterday actually. I was really practicing at home with my daughter, with my wife, and I was just meditating during that singing. It came some thoughts came that sometimes when we chant, we will like want something. And I was thinking that actually holy name already contains everything, right? So if we just let the holy name do the job, and we just chant, we will actually allow the holy name enter, right, into our heart and into our ears and gradually into our consciousness. So I was thinking we can just chant with this meditation that, okay, let the holy name do everything. I will just move my lips and mouth and open my ears and let the Krishna do the rest. So we have maybe 20-25 more minutes, so we can chant a little more. No rush, just let it come. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, hare-rama, hare-rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Bolo Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare-rama, Hare-rama, Rama-rama, Hare-hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krišna, lepo pozdravljeni, dragi bakte, dragi gostje, na še enem nedeljskem srečanju. V prvi del na valove Mahamantre nas je že popeljala naša glasbena skupina, in sicer Tirtha Prabhu, Amanda na violini in Marko. Hvala vam, Hare Krišna. Zdaj pa bo na vrsti predavanje, in sicer ga bo imel tudi glasbenik, ki nas je že popeljal v prvi del, in sicer Tirtha Prabhu. On je bakta, postal je bakta na Češkem nekje sredi 90-ih let, tako da se že dolgo leta ukvarja z bhakti-jogo. Soprogo sta potem precej let živela v Majapurju in sicer sodelovala pri projektu gradnje novega templja. Sedaj pa že par let živita s svojo hčerkico Lalito v Kočevju, tako da nimamo ga toliko krat priložnost slišati v živo v našem templju. Je pa zelo aktiven predavatelj, in sicer preko družbenih omrežij, preko ne vem točno katerega, ves čas predava bhakti šastri predavanja in razna druga baktam po vsem svetu. Tako da je zelo odličen predavatelj, dober poznavalec vedske filozofije, tako da sem sigurna, da se nam obeta lepo predavanje. Naslov predavanja je pa, kako najti zavetje v težavnih časih. Tako da naslov predavanja je zelo aktualen, tako da bo gotovo nekaj takšnega, kar bomo lahko vzeli s sabo. Tako da zdaj rabimo par minut, kjer Takara probuje sam skočil ven, tako da verjamem, da bo hitro nazaj. Hare Krišna, želim vam lep dan še naprej. Oziroma bom kar napovedala program, imamo še par minut časa. Se pravi, po predavanju je na vrsti kirtan, ples pred božanstvi in na to še vegetarijanska pojedina, tako kot vedno prasadam takole v tej dvorani. Na to pa je še program plus kirtan, tisti je pa ob 19. okrog 7 ure, pa potem še en glasbeni del. Hare Krišna.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giribara Dari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giribara Dari Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Jamunatira Banachari Jamunatira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Vallabha Giribara Dari Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yamunatira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna. Urukram Prabhu, what was the topic exactly today? How was it? It was something about shelter, but how it was specifically? Huh? How to find shelter in troublous times. Yeah, actually I look into this topic a little bit. A few Prabhupada lectures. So let's see. Magyanatimirandasya gananjana shalakaya chakshurumritam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamahim Dadati Swaparantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utaparakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinamandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutedevi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Bhasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Looking for shelter in the difficult times, well, many times we are looking for troubles, right? Maybe not consciously, but it comes. I looked for one shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter, shloka 7. Actually, I listened to few lectures Srila Prabhupada on the topic of fear and being saved by Krishna and taking shelter of Krishna. And they had all kind of same connotation. It was interesting that Srila Prabhupada was kind of strong on that point. He was coming from that angle that don't be afraid. Take shelter of Krishna and he will protect you. And there are cases when devotees were threatened and they were in difficulties, and I know that now it's one trouble end up, right? We had this problem with the COVID. Doesn't matter if it was real or not, but there were some troubles for everybody. And now there is another one, right? In the name of war. Nobody's sure if it will go further, if it will stay just there, or how it will end up, And usually we don't discuss in our circles much politics. Even when the sages in Naimisharanya, when they were listening from Sutta Goswami, and they heard about Parikshit chastising Kali, then they said to they asked, can you tell us more what happened there with Kali? And then it's explained that the sages, they were not really interested in politics, what happened, that the king was punishing some criminal or something like that. But because it was connected with Krishna, therefore they wanted to hear that. So many things, maybe they appear they are not relevant to us, but if we somehow can connect them with Krishna, then they become relevant to us, right? So shloka goes like this: Dvitiyam tu bhavasya rasatalagatam mahim uddarishyan upadata yagyeshak saukaram vapuhu. Translation: The supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation, and for the welfare of the earth. He lifted the earth up from the nether regions of the universe. Varahadev is... there are two incarnations of anger, right? Of the Lord's anger, personified. If you want to see how Krishna looks when he's angry, then look on Nrsimhadev or Varahadev. Both are actually incarnations of Lord's anger. And they dealt with quite the demons, right? So, Srila Prabhupada, I just noted few things from his class, and then I will a little bit elaborate on that. What time we should end up? 4:30, right? So I will leave some space, at least 10 minutes or something like that, for a discussion. Maybe you can also say your realization or comments or questions if you have any. I'll try to answer them. And let's see what we will get from that, right? So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that this universe is filled up to half with the water, right? Do you know how this water is called? Garbhodaka, yes, it's called Garbhodaka ocean, Garbhodaka water, right? There is one more big ocean, but it's not in this universe. How is this one called? That one which is beyond the edge or borders of coverings of the universe. Do you remember? Huh? Primka? What is that? Kaj je to? Yeah, that's a little further. To je malo predaleč. Viraja, yes, sometimes it is called Viraja, or sometimes Kojal Ocean, or Karana Ocean also, right? Yeah, we'll look a little bit into universe today, so we get the idea how big problems are actually in this particular planet Earth. Because they look very big, those problems, right? When we deal with them, when the problem comes in front of us, it's like, but they are not that big, but depends how we look at it, So, Prabhupada is saying that, so within this water, sometimes that Hiranyaksha demon drowned this whole earth within this water. So at the present moment, we cannot find such a demons, but there were demons like that. So, of course, some people, they will maybe have trouble with that. But Srila Prabhupada is using this analogy of the Dr. Frog, right? And also, if you read Sri Ishopanishad on several places, Srila Prabhupada is pointing out that problem of the people nowadays is they want to estimate God according to their own calculation. So that means, if I can do that, then God can do it also. But if I cannot do it at all, then He cannot do it too. Because what does it mean? In other words, that I am God, right? Because I will determine what God can or cannot do. But there were times when the demons were powerful and they could throw the whole earth, they could kick the whole earth out of its orbit, right? And then drop it into this... Which ocean was it? Garbhodaka. Garbhodaka ocean. So they throw it in the Garbhodaka ocean. Shall we make the structure of the universe? It's like, what is the topmost planet in the spiritual world? Golaka Vrindavana. Okay. So, who is the boss there? Yes, Radha Krishna. So who is the first expansion of Krishna? Balaram, yes, Balaram. And then, from Balaram, what is the next? Yes, Chaturvyuha, right? The quadruple form. Who are they, ladies? Who is the quadruple form? Who are they? Manditangi? Yes, Sankarsana, Pradyumna. Pradyumna is very beautiful. If ladies, if you would see him, your husbands are gone, you know. Sankarsana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, and Vasudev, yes. From this Sankarshan comes Narayan in Vaikuntha. And then, from that Narayan in Vaikuntha comes again Chaturvyuha. Again, Pradyumna, Sankarshan, Vasudev, and Aniruddha. From this second Sankarshan comes the big guy, Mahavishnu, right? Lord Mahavishnu. And Srila Prabhupada is explaining that, where is it? The gigantic universes, they are coming out of the hair holes on the body of Mahavishnu. And this Srila Prabhupada is giving a really far out example. Just like sometimes infected persons, they distribute germs from breathing, from perspiration. So when Mahavishnu, when he breathes out, so the germs, the universes are coming out, right? And then, okay, let's complete this and then let's get back to this planet and life of Brahma and like that. So when the Mahavishnu, he breathes out, the universe is coming out of these pores in his body. And then he expands further into each universe as, not you, you know everything. Who? Huh? Yes, Garbhodakashai Vishnu, right? What he's doing there in the universe? He's taking nap. He's taking nap. And by the way, in the meantime, when he's taking nap, he gives birth to Brahma. Yeah. So Brahma is born from the lotus. And then there is one more expansion which comes from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. Who is that in the universe? Who said that? Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Yes. Who is he? Is he important in this universe? Is he having some role? Paramatma, yes. There is more of it.
Between the atoms?
He is in the atoms, between the atoms, in our heart. Not only here, in the area of the heart, he is also in the heart of the jiva. He is so small that he is in the heart of the jivatma. And there is something more to Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Actually, Srila Prabhupada explains that if you understand those Purusha avatars, right, they are called, then your path to liberation is open. So let's open our door to the liberation. What is the Kshirodakashaya Vishnu? What else he's doing in this universe? He's as a Paramatma, so he's maintaining the universe, definitely. If Paramatma will not, when the scientists, when they look at the atom, they see they are moving certain way, right? And the molecules. And then they are combined and then, let's say, they create wood, they create iron, or they are just the air. So it depends how they are moving, how they are, getting together with the molecules, then they're creating certain elements in this world, right?
He's Guna Avatar.
Kshirodakashaya, yes, he's Guna Avatar, yes. He's the one who is maintaining the universe, yes. Is he living somewhere in the universe or is he just in the atoms? Where is he staying? Is he having some place?
Yes.
Where is he staying? Ladies, are you reading Prabhupada books? How long are you devotees? Not that long, probably. Where is Kshirodakashaya? What does it mean, Kshira? Milk. Okay, so where is he staying? I'm addressing ladies because it seems to me that you are more intelligent, because it's many more of you here. So, where is he staying? In the milk ocean. He's just swimming there, or is he having some place there? He's having a nice island, you know. Actually, Garbhorakasha, Srila Prabhupada is saying that Garbhorakasha, he's in the ocean of Garbhodaka. He's on a Sheshanak, right? Of Ananta Shesh. And Srila Prabhupada is saying that Lakshmi is massaging his feet and he's having a really good time. And Srila Prabhupada is saying, same like we are trying here, right? We go on this, how is it called? This floating mattress, right? So we go to the seaside, you know, Slovenian seaside. We fill up our mattresses, you know, then we maybe take some drink, you know, and then we float on the water. So he said, this idea is coming from Garbhodaka Vishnu, you know. Right. So Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, he's staying in the island, in the ocean of milk, and he does also one more important thing in this universe. When the demigods are having troubles, or let's say when we have troubles in this universe, the demigods are coming to the shore of ocean, right? Even with four-headed Brahma, they come there. Oh, dear Lord, please save us. You know, there is this and this demon. Hiranyaksha is here, you know, right? Can you do something? So what Kshirodakashayi Vishnu does? Through him comes all incarnations in this universe. He is the source of all incarnations. So when Varaha comes, he comes through Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, right? When Kurma comes, when Matsya comes, right? They all come through Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. There are some exceptions to that. Right. Krishna sometimes comes not from Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. How many times Krishna comes in the day of Brahma? Only one time? Okay, how long is the day of Brahma? Sahasra Yuga Paryantam. Okay, how many ages we have? Let's break it down. The Mahayuga, this is Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali, right? And how long did it take? Do you remember Bhagavad Dharma? It's like 4,300,000 years, something like that. 4,300,000 years, right? It's one Mahayuga. So how many Mahayugas is in a day of Lord Brahma? 1,000. So you can multiply 4,300,000 years. This is one day of Brahma. Krishna comes one time in the day of Brahma.
And the night is the same duration.
Huh?
And the
Night is the same, yeah. It's a long time. Actually, in this universe, you know, we have this, what we have here, right? We have Bhur, right? This is Bhur, Bhuvar is above us, and then there's Svargaloka, right? This when you see in the night in the sky, the stars, this is Svargaloka. These are a heavenly planetary system. And above is Maharloka, and Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Brahmaloka. And then there are coverings of the universe. And when the night of the Brahma comes, the planetary systems up to Svargaloka are destroyed. So whoever is on those planets, you go to sleep. You know, go to sleep, right? And for a night of Brahma, which is, right? We said that like 4 billions, right, or trillions. I'm confused with these numbers always. What is bigger here in Europe, right? So when the night comes, the sages from Maharloka they shift to Janaloka because Maharloka becomes too hot from the fire of destruction. So it's uninhabitable. It's not destroyed, but it's uninhabitable. And they spend the night in Janaloka, and they say it's very long. Anyway, so Brahma lives a really long life, you know, comparing to us. And even Brahma is having sometimes troubles with the demons, so he comes to the Lord to sort it out, those problems. And how is with the time? Okay. So when you break it down, in this, so we went from, what is it, right, Mahavishnu and Garbhodakashayi Vishnu and Kshirodakashayi Vishnu and then Brahma. And then of course the universe, it's like a shell, it's like a coconut, and then half it's filled with the water, and the second half it's empty, and so their planetary systems are in that second half, right? And then there are coverings of the universe, and then each covering is 10 times? 7 times? 10 times, right? 10 times bigger than the previous one. So the last one is really huge, it's bigger than the universe itself, actually. And then we know that when Brahma went to see Lord Krishna in Dwaraka, right, our four-headed Brahma, he came there and you cannot just enter, right? So they asked him, who are taking care for the guests and for the entry, what we should say to Krishna, who is coming. And he was like, what do you mean? It's like, four-headed Brahma? How many do you know? Right? So, okay. So they went to Krishna and they said, the Lord Brahma is here. And Krishna like, which Brahma? And they said, they came back and says, Lord is asking which? He said, well, tell him, four-headed Brahma, the master of this universe. Okay. So they went back. So it's a master of this universe, the four-headed Brahma, right? And he said, okay, call him in. And in the meantime, Krishna, did he call him by his flute? I don't remember the detail now. Anyway, Krishna called Brahmas because we
He usually don't play.
He doesn't, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes he sees the flute and he forgets that he's in Dwaraka. He brought them by his mystic power, yeah. Thank you. And as we spoke, that Mahavishnu, when he's bringing out this all universes, they are coming, So there is many universes, right? But the scientist said, no, moment, just. And the Dr. Frog will start, wait a second, how big universes, and like that, right? So people cannot understand that. But it's mentioned that when Krishna called all Brahmas from all the other universes, they started to come. What was interesting, only our four-headed Brahma could see all those Brahmas. Each this Brahma could see just himself and Krishna. But our four-headed Brahma, he saw all those Brahmas. And there were thousands and millions of them coming at the same time, and all of them, they were chanting the hymns and the prayers for the glorification of Krishna. So you can imagine it was quite a scene. It was like some chanting, some mantras, right? Om Purnamara Purnam, like that, right? They are chanting so many mantras. And they are coming, all of them, and then some of them, they are having 4 heads, some of them, they are having 8 heads, some of them, they are having 100 heads, some of them thousands, some of them they are having millions heads, some of them having 10 million, some of them 100 million heads. How? No, it's not possible with our small brain, because we are in certain limits. It's difficult to grasp something, right? Anyway, so Brahma, when he saw that, he realized that, I was thinking that I'm the only one, I'm so big. But actually then he realized that he's not that big, right? He was actually the smallest from all those Brahmas. He said that he was considering himself like an ant between all those huge Brahmas, right? Because the universes are bigger, so for management they require more power, more, to manage these things. So like that, so we are living in this universe, and these things sounds fantastical. But how is that sometimes practical for our life when we have troubles, right? Urukrana Prabhu told me you should speak something about taking shelter in the trouble times. So Srila Prabhupada said that as they were praying and the Lord Varaha came, he appeared to kill the demon. Srila Prabhupada said, don't worry. Let me see, I will find it. Srila Prabhupada says, but Krishna will save you. Right? So those who are disturbed by the demons may take shelter of this form of God. And Srila Prabhupada explained, in Kali Yuga, Krishna also appears. In what form? Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, although he's Chana avatar, he's hidden form of Krishna, but he appears in one more form. On the holy name, yes, a Mahamantra. Srila Prabhupada says, you take shelter of that form, Hare Krishna, then you will be saved. Right? And I was thinking, because I have this study groups, we are studying with the devotees, and lately we discuss a lot of topics on how to be more practical in our devotional life, because our philosophy is amazing, right? But one devotee, she told me on a class, Srila Prabhupada says that we should chant the holy name and we should be happy. But I didn't see that many happy devotees. And I said, yeah, that's true, because we are living very disbalanced life. Right? We think that we will just chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We will suffer through these 30 or 40 years of chanting, and then one point we will just wake up and finally prema. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be happy already from the beginning. Right? It's Raja Vidyam Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idam Utamam. How is it goes? Pratyaksha Bhagavam Dhyaram Susukham Kartuma. It says that it is performed with the joyful mind, with the joy. It is performed with the happiness. It's not that you are, so, and many times it comes from kind of we are artificially imposing on ourselves that we read, right? A pure devotee, he should behave like this, he's detached, he's renounced, okay, so I have to appear as a pure devotee. So, should I buy this nice car? No, that's a Maya. Should I wear some more expensive clothing? No, that's Maya. Should I have full omara of saris? That's a Maya. Should I put some makeup on? That's Maya, right? How on the heck we came to the conclusion that this is Maya? This is Krishna's energy. Everything. And we are trying artificially. What is it? Anasaktasya vishaya netharam upanjataha nirmanda krishna sambade yukta varagam uchate prapanchikataya buddha hari sambade vastunaha mumukshubhik parityago vairagam phalgukatyate. There are two shlokas which Rupa Goswami says in Nectar of Devotion. He said that those who are properly situated in renunciation, they understand how is everything connected with Krishna and they are using it in the Krishna service. On the other hand, those who are not properly situated, they are performing, it is called falgu vairagya, false renunciation. They are renouncing everything and they think, oh, this is Maya, this is not Krishna. Right? Arjuna had exactly the same idea in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. He said, I will not do anything. No fighting, no reaction, no activity. Right? I will renounce. I don't care, Krishna. I don't even want this kingdom. I will live like a beggar. Krishna says, no. This is wrong understanding. You as a jiva, it's inherited to you. You want to act. You want to do something. So do it for me. You want to buy a nice car? Don't make philosophy out of it that, oh, this is for Krishna. It's for me. I like nice car. And I will drive to temple, by the way. Why not? Right? Oh, you want to put some makeup? Put makeup. Change your hairstyle every day. It's the nature of a woman. There is no need to worry, right? And we should not think also of others. Oh, did you see him? He's drinking Coca-Cola. He's Maya. Right? Oh, I saw him the other day in a what is this called? BTC. But that's a center, right? He was eating chocolate. Right? He's in Maya. Did you see him? He just bought new car. He just had previous year. He bought new one. Why so expensive? He could buy half price. This must be Maya. Right? Well, maybe he's more in Krishna consciousness than me. Right? Because when you see things separate from Krishna, you think everything is Maya. But actually, advanced devotees, they see that everything is Krishna. This is just the beginning. You see that everything is Krishna's energy. This is just the beginning. This is just the start. Oh, that's Krishna's energy. That's Krishna's energy, right? Then when you go further, you realize that it's explained in Bhagavatamrita, right? When very advanced devotees, they don't see Krishna's energy. When they see, let's say they see the tree or the pillar, they see Krishna with the flute there. So Krishna is everywhere, right? So it just depends how we are looking at the things. Usually neophytes, they have tendency to see Maya everywhere. That's a Maya, that's a Maya. I don't want this, right? That's a natural reaction. But more advanced devotees, Madhyama Uttamadhikaris, they see everything is Krishna. And let me see how can I use it in the service of Krishna, right? And also the whole concept of Varnashrama Dharma. People usually think, we have to grow our own carrot and potatoes. That's Varnashrama Dharma. No, Varnashrama Dharma means you have material desires. Okay, fulfill them in a regulated way. And in the meantime, try to serve Krishna and engage those things in the service of Krishna. That's Varnashrama, right? It's just farms and these things. This is one of the aspects of Varnashrama, but that's not the whole Varnashrama, right? So Krishna consciousness is actually a very natural way of lifestyle. And then, if you do that this way, then that concept of a fear will not be appearing that much, and it will be diminishing gradually, because you will see behind everything Krishna. When Srila Prabhupada was, they were bombing Calcutta, he was having just prasadam at the time, and he says, I refuse to go to the shelter. He said, then I saw the bombing, and I said, it was the universal form of Lord Krishna. I said, but it was not very pleasurable form of the Lord. Not very enjoyable form of the Lord, right? But yes, it was Krishna, it was his form. So in the same way, we have to see Krishna everywhere. How to do that? Association of devotees. A very close, intimate association of devotees. Not just you come for class or listen to class. Some of people, they sleep after the class, half of it, So that's, you have to do more. You have to sit with the devotees in small circle, maybe 5, 10 people, and you just discuss about Krishna. Ishtagoshti, speak from different angles about Krishna, then chant together, then again, maybe take some prasada. And like that on a regular basis. By mercy of Krishna, I got a lot of association lately with such a type of association of devotees. And I see it has tremendous effect on my mind and on my consciousness. And so I would definitely recommend that to everyone, to just have on a regular basis very close association of devotees and chant and discuss together about Krishna, and all other things that will appear very small at the end. It will not be that big problem, although it is problem. Nobody says the problems are not here, right? Hare Krishna. I think I went a little bit more than I planned. Okay, we have 2-3 minutes. Someone would like to say maybe some realization or a question or comment. It's most welcome, please. Yes, Urukram Prabhu.
So my question is, lahko v slovenščini?
Ja, lahko.
Se pravi, moje vprašanje je, kadar so težavni časi, pol nas je lahko strah. Ne? Zdaj vprašanje je, a je strah vedno slaba lastnost, lastnost ali pa položaj, ali obstaja tudi zdrav strah, healthy fear.
I believe, because we are living in the world of dualities, everything has two faces, right? So, like you can never say everything is bad or everything is good in this world, right? So the same way, depends what this fear will generate. Depends what will be the consequence of that fear. I believe if we are really connected with ourselves and we really know who we are and what we want and who is Krishna, and it doesn't mean that we have to be Uttamadhikari. I'm not speaking about that point. I'm speaking about that we admit that's my level, here I am, on that level I'm practicing and I want to practice. I like material things, I'm attached to material world, but I also want Krishna. So then, if there is some level of fear that we will lose Krishna consciousness, but with healthy approach, that fear is helpful, I think. What do you think, Rukram Prabhu? Kaj misliš?
Yeah, I agree with you that this fear of Maya, Panchatatvaki, if we fear Maya and the result of this fear is not depression or anxiety but a positive action, then We can say like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw so many devotees having troubles like anxiety or depression, and how is it possible? You have the best joyful process on the planet available currently. How we can end up in depression? Means you are living this balanced life. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks on so many places. Prabhupada says in Sri Upanishad, he says, you have to be balanced, you have to take care for your physical and mental needs. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, yukta hara viharasya, yukta chitasya karmasu, yukta svapna vabodhyasya, yogo bhavati dukhaha. He says that you have to be balanced in eating, sleeping, work, and recreation also. Relax. And he said then you can mitigate almost all material miseries. Why would Krishna want that we will be mitigating material miseries? You just chant the holy name. You tolerate. Well, how you can chant the holy name with peaceful mind if you are always disturbed? You are constantly frustrated. How you can sit in the morning and chant the holy name for the pleasure of Krishna? Every day. It's not possible. Therefore Krishna says, come on, be normal. Don't pretend you are pure devotee. I know you are not. It's okay. Right? You will get there. Just be a little patient. Right? And also, you don't need to pretend to others. Usually, only those who are foolish or those who don't have enough knowledge, they will think you are pure devotee. Those who are not, they will see it's just a game. But what's the problem with that? Once you start to pretend, you will pretend also to yourself. You will believe in it. Oh, I'm so strict, I'm waking up every day. I'm doing this every day. I'm so clean. You should not touch this. You should not touch that, right? Now you touch food with the left hand. You are in Maya, right? I was in one temple, and then actually I'm quite careful about these rules with this touching left and right and like that. But puri fell out of my plate, so I just pushed it with the left hand back, and immediately, Tamas! The next day I was giving class in the temple in the morning. And believe me, half of the devotees were sleeping during japa and second half during the class. But they were very good with all these rules and regulations. Nobody touched anything with the left hand. So, Haribol. Right. So, Krishna consciousness is a natural thing. We have to be natural to ourselves, practice on the level we are, be satisfied, be happy. Gradually, because when you are happy, you can chant for the pleasure of Krishna, you will gradually rise from Nama Paradha to Nama Bhasa, and then to Shuddhana. It will come. Just have to be patient. We cannot jump over it by externally pretending. Oh, now I am pretending I am pure devotee, so I just to wait when it will manifest. No, it will not manifest. It won't. Bhagavatam Prabhu.
For balanced life, you have to be very disciplined, in fact. And if you're not, you're always disturbed. So you cannot chant japa peacefully.
yeah, but you have to get there gradually. Some people, like, I know you are disciplined by nature. It's not that difficult, but you have some people who are not that disciplined by nature. So for them it will take maybe a little longer. And by that external force of being unhappy for 10 years of practice, it will not get them anywhere. I saw so many devotees who were like that. And many of them, they are not devotees anymore. Because how you can live frustrated life for long, right? It's not possible. But yeah, I know you and I have similar mind, so I can relate to you, So my wife is telling me that I am too military. She told me you have to relax a little bit. So I'm also working on that, Right? But some people are not like that, And maybe for some people there are different kinds of discipline also. Like let's say, for some lady, maybe 5 saris is a discipline. But for some lady, maybe 500 saris is a discipline. It's okay, right? Or Prabhus, right? They have their own things, big toys, right? So we have different levels of discipline according where we are. And I would say the sincerity And the guidance of the devotees who are advanced, I'm not saying senior or more years here and there. I'm speaking of those who are advanced, and we have close relationship with them. They can give us that guidance if we are not sure. Because usually, Prabhupada said, first conscious, then Krishna conscious, right? You cannot be Krishna conscious if you are crazy, if you are not normal. It's not possible. Doesn't matter how externally you will pretend you are. You cannot. So, what I was saying, what was my point? I completely lost. Discipline, yeah. So anyway, I lost this point anyway. I will maybe something else. So the point is that we have to get the sincerity and guidance. Usually all of us, we know who we are and where we are. So once we will become sincere to ourselves, nobody has to tell you, Prabhu, you are in Maya. You know yourself. Okay, I'm doing this. I know it is not the best. I spoke with Pritivardhana Maharaj. I don't know if you know him. He's a Gurukul, he's a disciple of Bhaktivedanta Maharaj. And so I spoke with him. Look, some devotees, I had the opportunity to spend quite some time with him. We traveled together and like that. And I told him, what about material desires? And I said, those who cannot be engaged in Krishna service. So let's say, I like to go to the cinema. And he said, that's okay. But don't cut your spiritual life because of that. So go to the cinema, but not that next day because you came at 11 in the night from cinema. So you cannot wake up, you cannot chant your rounds. Don't do like that. Go to cinema and then chant your rounds very nicely. Then after some time, you will realize cinema is a nonsense. There was this disciple of Srila Prabhupada who was attached to drinking wine, right? And he came to Prabhupada. And what Prabhupada told him? You rascal! You nonsense! You drinking wine, this is Maya. No. Prabhupada told him, okay, then offer, whenever you want to drink wine, you offer the water which is in that wine to Krishna. It's okay, thank you, Prabhupada. Then after some time he came back and he said, how is it possible, right? Offering the wine to Krishna? It's completely against Pancharatra Praripa. Right. And after some time he came back. He said, Srila Prabhupada, I'm not drinking wine anymore. I said, Prabhupada, very good. So he saw the level, right? He's there. He wants Krishna, but at the same time he wants material energy. So give him time. He will come there. Right? Don't cut it off. Some people, they can cut it off. Some people, they can externally cut it off. And after some time, they are not cutting anymore. So we have to see, that's what I'm saying, that we have to be sincere to ourselves. We have to see, that's my level. I have trouble with that. I will work on that. I'm sorry for this. Krishna says, if you sincerely, if you're feeling sorry, he will remove those problems. And he said that even if my devotee is performing devotional service, and he sometimes is a victim of his sense gratification, he should continue with worshipping me with happy mind. Feeling sorry that he made a mistake, but he should not feel like depressed or frustrated. Oh, I'm useless, I'm in Maya, I'm already 3 months I'm chanting, I'm still not your devotee. Right? This will not happen like that. Or even 3 years or 30 years sometimes. Right? How long you are here? Tatpurusha Prabhu. We are around this time, right? Yeah. You are older than me in that sense, yeah. And still we are carrying some package, right? So, yeah. Is it okay, Bhagavad Prabhu? What do you think? I went seriously over time, so I will get chastised. I will not give class for a long time, obviously. So, please. Is it okay? Shall we finish now? Yes? Thank you very much for your attention and for your auspicious association. I hope we will have again sometime together. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Go Premanande. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krišna, hvala za lepo predavanje. Zdaj pa vas vse vabim na ples pred božanstvi. Hare Krišna.
Should I? I don't know. Is it someone who wants it? Jayo Jayo Gaurachandar Arati Kashobha. Yeah, you can bring wireless and I don't need lyrics. Text. Kiva Jayo Jayo Gaurachandar Arati Gashobha. Janavitata bane Chagamana lobha Janavitata bane Jagamana lobha Dakinanidai chant Bhame garadhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasachatradhara Madhu Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasachatradhara Vasiyache Gaura Chand Ratna Singhasane Vasiyache Gaura Chand Ratna Singhasane Arati Korana Brahma Adidavagana Arate Korana Brahma Adidavagana Nara Hare Adikore Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadegaya Shankabaje Gantabaje Madur 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 Baje Shanka baje, ganta baje, madur madur, madur baje. Shanka baje, ganta baje, baje karatala. Madhura. Madhura mridanka baje paramarasala. O Shanka baje ganta baje Madhur 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 baje Shanka baje, ganta baje, madur, madur, madur baje. Haribol, 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 itai gor, haribol. Nitai Gaur Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol. Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala O Gala Deshe Banna Mala Kore Jala Mala Shiva Shukanara Da Preme Gada Gada Shiva Shukanarada Preme Gada Gada Abhakate vinodadeke Gaurara sampada Abhakate vinodadeke Gaurara sampada Jayo Jayo Gaura Chander Aratika Shobha Jana Vitata Bane Jagamana Lobha Go Rangera Rotika Shobha Jagajanam Manalobha Go Rangera Rotika Shobha Jagajanam Manalobha Haribol, Haribol, Nitya Gaur Haribol. Nitya Gaur Haribol, 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 Nitya Gaur Haribol. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashta Yabhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vashatyareshatarine Jai Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Skupy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Sorry.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana. Oh Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana. Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana. Jai Sachinandana, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Gaura, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Oh Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare. Oh Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Ram Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Shtotrashata Srimad Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki. Ram Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Shtotrashata Srimad Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Thakur ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Radha Sri Basa Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki. Jai Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki, Shri Mayapur Dham ki, Jagannath Puri Dham ki, Gangamai ki, Yamunamai ki, Bhakti Devi ki, Tulsi Devi ki, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki, Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Krishna.
If you want. No?
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladayine. Praladayine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankana kalaye. Shilatankana kalaye. Into nirmsiha parato nirmsiho. Into nirmsiho parato nirmsiho. Yato yato yamitato nirmsiha. Yato yato yamitato nirmsiha. Bahir nimsiho hridayer nimsiho. Bahir nimsiho hridayer nimsiho. Narasimha madim sharanam prapade. Narasimha madim sharanam prapade. Tavatara kamalavare nakam abudha shrinkham. Dalita hiranyakashipu tanu bringham. Kishavadrita Narahari Rupa. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam